Hey everybody, it's Lynn from A Bit of Birdsong. I just wanted to drop in and show you something that I made earlier today. I'm working on packs for the shop and trying to use up scraps and bits and pieces as I find them. I just wanted to share with you what I did. I just love the way these turned out. One of the listings in my shop at abitofbirdsong.com is playing cards. And I love playing cards. I think they're so pretty. Sometimes for me though, it's hard to know what to do with one other than just paperclip it into a journal. And sometimes that's sufficient if it's a themed journal and the card goes along with what you're talking about in the journal. That said, I feel like sometimes they need to be dolled up a little bit, and I also think it's nice to share ideas when we find them. All this is a playing card and then a layer of boho fabric from my boho fabric scraps, and then either a piece of ribbon or lace or a strip of fabric or yarn or thread, something like that. You can see there's another one with a strip of fabric, and it's just 4 layers basically. I have a collage sheet that I'm going to put on my website that you can download for free with these 20 different images, and you can just print that out, cut them out, and they're great for embellishing pages. They're great images to glue on pages, and they turned out perfectly for playing card size. You might notice that these look a little shiny on top. I'm still experimenting with this. I took a drop of PVA glue and put over, well, I put it at the very bottom of the image, and then I used a wide brush, about as wide as this, just to paint that glue straight across the image and let it dry. And it gives it the look of those old photographs with the glass that's over the front, like a bubble of glass. It still feels the tiniest bit sticky. Can you hear that? It might not be a problem as it continues to dry. These are only a few hours old. I also thought about going back and adding perhaps a layer of something like a fixative of some sort, a layer of varnish or something like that. And I might still do that. Of course, that could end up being sticky. I think if it's just against another piece of paper in a book, I don't know, we're going to try it out and see. Nevertheless, you can make these without doing that final layer of glue, and they're still really, really pretty. So many things you could do, but I do really like the way they turned out, and I wanted to share that. I simply went around the image a couple of times with the sewing machine. And you can see the spots of ink. I did use a little bit of distress ink, and you can tell in this one there is alcohol ink, and then I painted a layer of distress ink. You have to be careful if you're using an inkjet printer. It's not completely permanent as soon as it's printed, so water and even glue will drag that coloration across the page. A good example is this one. This was a completely white background, and when I distressed around the edges, it started pulling some of the ink off of her dress, and I made extra careful, sure, not to go across her face because I didn't want her face to be smudged. You can see I dropped some alcohol ink. I was on the phone when I did that, and I dropped a little bit too much. Again, I just love these, and I'm hoping they don't end up too sticky. What I might do with these is make some little fabric folders, so to speak. Just take even more scraps and make a folder so that when you open it up, this is in there, because I don't think this is going to stick to fabric. In the meantime, I have all of these beautiful things. I thought they would be really pretty to hang from some sort of tree and have an ephemera tree. Kind of like this. Oh, I love the way this turned out. This is that wire tree that I bought on clearance after Halloween and after Christmas, and we had a lot of Halloween and Christmas items in a huge bin that were all on sale for first $1, and then they went down to 50 cents, and oh, I love this. So these can hang here and dry completely. And in the meantime, I am going to work on getting some things listed. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.